we're interviewing the so-called Aunt Jemima, we'd like to ask him or her a few questions. So you're Aunt Jemima, huh?
Yes, I am. It's a wonder what they can do with the makeups these days. I am the real Aunt Jemima. I'm the one on the you see on the box.
Hey, Aunt.
It's just for the Aryan Brotherhood.
Hey, Aunt Baby, how do you get away with it?
Well, I've been the Aunt Jemima for a long time, and they called me in my studio, and they said, we would like you to be the Aunt Jemima, and I said, sure.
Hey, let me ask you something. You ever get caught, you know, like in a supermarket or something, and, you know, people come up and ask, hey, Aunt Baby, you got a recipe for strawberry pancakes or anything like that?
Well, it's not just for the pancakes. I get called for the quiche de Lorraine, too. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they would want Aunt Jemima to give recipe for a quiche de Lorraine. It beats me.
I like a lot of spices like strawberries and stuff in my pancakes. You got any home remedies or anything?
I put all spices in pancakes, including oregano. I put all spices in pancakes.
I thought you only could smoke that stuff.
No, you can put them in pancakes too, and it tastes very good. Tastes very good, pancakes with oregano.
You do have a waffle line, don't you, going on that?
Sometimes we are working on the waffles now. And
well, that concludes our interview with Aunt Baby and Aunt Jemima. By the way, is it a he or a she?
The one on the box is a she. I am a he. It's obvious, you know.
Okay, I understand.
Hi, how you doing? I'm here for the job. You're the comptroller at Hughes, ain't you? Hughes Air Crash?
Welcome to Hughes Air Crash, and we're glad to have you. Now, I've been looking over your portfolio and your resume here, and I noticed you've got some very fine references. Why don't you tell me about this last one, dated 1953?
Well, my whole thing in life is to build bombs. I mean, that's why I exist, to build dangerous bombs. I feel confident that I can build bombs, and I have extensive experience in building dangerous bombs. I want America to be the strongest nation, and I feel by blowing people up successfully, we can be the strongest nation.
What kind of bombs are you talking about?
Oh, T9 bombs, T8 bombs, T7 bombs, all of them. I built all of them, I'm telling you.
Yeah, a real triple set there, huh?
Yep.
A-bombs, huh? A-bombs, hydrogen bombs?
Yes, I built them too.
You're gonna mess up the environment now. You know, is that what you're talking?
You're
the dude that's building a bomb that's gonna mess up the environment. I mean, these T-bombs and these S-bombs and these H-bombs and all this other stuff you're talking about, you're the one, you know.
The ones I build are clean. Now the bomb, that's a big controversy. Now, the bombs I build are very clean. They're very environmentally safe. I mean, all they kill is people. I mean, the plants are safe with my bombs. That's important.
Well, what is it going to do to my laundry when I hang it out and you are testing one of these T-bombs or H-bombs or S-bombs or whatever you're talking about? And what's that going to do to my laundry while it's hanging out on the line drying, you know, when you're blowing up a mile away and the dust is blowing in off the wind onto my laundry?
Well, you'll die, but your laundry will be clean and safe for whoever survives.
That's all.
We at the Dr. Ron Quies Clinic believe that chiropractor-type medicine should be a friendly profession, right? Our subject today is Dennis, and we're going to do a little adjusting on Dennis.
You're killing me! Oh!
Friendly chiropractor, the Dr. Ron Quies Clinic on 4440 North Broadway. And come in for your free consultation. We'll be very friendly if we can.
I'm in hell! Oh, I'm in hell! Oh, 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 oh. Is that what they do, really?
And now the news for homosexual, Protestant, Episcopalian, conservative commies. Jimmy Swaggart, the Sultan of Smut, was reported this week to say that Better Homes and Gardens should be banned because it aroused him. He also said the seat he was sitting on should be banned because it also aroused him. Gene said he wanted the 10 Hut Patrol banned because it aroused him out of a peaceful slumber. And Jerry Farwell is reported to have a firm buttocks, and the gay community says they still like him because of this, despite all the things he said. So, now we'd like to end today's show with a theological discussion from Reverend... I forget his name, but he's a reverend. And he wrote the book, Christians Have Bigger Penises. We also have the book, the author of the book, Professor Wildmanson, and he wrote the book, Agnostics Make Better Lovers, and they're going to have a theological, intellectual discussion on God right now for you folks live. So here it goes.
Praise the Lord, brother.
There is no God.
There is no God. God still loves you. God still loves you, son. Praise God. Praise God. He still loves you.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Whoa, my back.
Go for it.
Hi, I'm Pat Penny, founder of ITT Testicle Institute. This is one of our graduates here, Bill. Bill, we got a job for you. As soon as you graduate from our school, man, you'll be able to say that ITT Testicle Institute did you well. We'll get you a job flipping burgers, McDonald's, or maybe even a janitor down at the hotel somewhere. What do you think about that, Bill?
Hey, Vert, I never worked on a transmission.
Well, there you have it. You come to ITT Testicle Institute, and we'll make sure you end up with a job by the time you graduate. Come in for our free consultation. Today, we're interviewing a man that has 30 different multiple personalities. We're going to ask him and try and find out exactly what personalities he's got, which ones he's hiding, and which ones he usually walks around with at the house the most. Anyway, your name, sir? I knew that was a dumb question. You've got 30 personalities, your doctor tells us. Would you...
Okay, Norton. Now, when I tell you, start fucking.
Well, anyway, we still might try and find out if there's a name to you or not. You got a name, partner, there? Huh? Well, I'll try that a little later. We just, we've got a doctor on set, right, with a Thorazine shot, just in case? Okay, thanks. Is there anything you'd like to add to while we've got you on this show here? They don't usually let you out this long, I heard, but we thought we'd get them on camera anyway, you know, and see what type of a person has 30 different, you're a good guy, 30 different personalities. Anyway, you got a name yet?
I can't stop my leg. There it goes again.
Well, we'll have to get back to him later on the 30 different personalities. Can you say Egg McMuffin? How about Howie's Little Howitzer?
Okay, Rabbit. That's enough. I've had enough of your doggone.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Warner Brothers impersonation. You ought to be another Mel Blanc. What's that? Oh, really? Okay. Hey, we just got a bulletin that someone's coming up into our studio right now that has something very important to say. This could be the difference between this show ever running again and maybe, I don't know, it may make the stock markets go up, come down. We're not sure, but anyway, we're just going to have to let him in. Let's hear what he has to say. What is so goddamn important?
I got laid last night.
Is that all you'd like to say? You got laid last night, and we didn't. Well, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have kind of an unusual act here. It's a special just on the show tonight. We brought him all the way in from St. Louis. It's a white guy that does ham bone. So without any further ado, here's Mark doing ham bone. Thank you, guys. That's a good act. It's a good act. I think he's been on the road for a while. We were lucky to get him. He's been on the road touring the country. So.
Amazing. Just think. 30 different personalities. How could that be? Well, I think we've gone through about 6 of them. Maybe we can slap out a couple of more.
You know, Colonel, we all need a little bit of help now and then. You know what I'm saying? Pencil whip nothing, Sergeant!
Anyway, tend to have a few myself sometimes, but anywho, what's this now? You're laughing? Oh well, sometimes he talks and sometimes he doesn't. Anyway, what if I beat the dog piss out of you? Not too much reaction to that. Oh, you're in the drums. Wipeout.
Good evening. This is Dong Wan with Fred TV TCC News. Sitting in for vacationing Dennis Ryan, who is sitting in for vacationing Mark Delaney, our star reporter.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I want to do the news, man. I'm not vacationing anymore, man.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not vacationing anymore. I want to do the news. I want to do it. I want to do the news.
I got up at 5 o'clock this morning and rode rode my bicycle 25 miles to get here. The old lady's been ragging me.
I know, but I want to do the news. See,
my dog died.
The thing is, see,
the only thing that
you're the third host. I'm the
The
second.
only thing that cheers me up is reading the news.
Hey,
there must be some kind of mistake here.
Hey, you queens.
Mark, I thought
Check
you
this
were
out.
in Tahiti. Wait, what are you doing
No,
back already?
Mazalon. I didn't get
Ma-
laid when I thought I was
You
going
didn't?
to. No, but anyway, I'm back a little early. And what makes you guys think you can go around me? You know, you're arguing in here about who's doing the news next, and well, just because I haven't shaved in a week doesn't mean
In today's news,
I won't be ready in exactly 5 minutes.
Mark hasn't
Wait a
shaved.
minute.
Wait a minute. There must have to be some kind of misunderstanding.
Technically, he should do the news because he's.
Never mind. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Well,
Well, evidently, I'm surprised that
I don't know.
I'm
It's just
surprised
not
that
working
he's
out.
back from his vacation early. I would think he would be gone for 30
Well, I'm
days.
back from my vacation early too.
In today's news, there were 3.
Hey, Sheever, you ain't got it yet, do you, boy? I'm doing the news, and Ryan, dude, you take this guy out with you and go have a beer
Alright,
someplace.
okay,
I'm doing the news.
well, okay.
Cold beer?
While they're sorting that out, now over to me with the news. La 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 ba. La 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 say she la 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 ba. La 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 say she nipples. Say she's say she's la 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 ba. La 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 la, say she nipples. La 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 ba. La 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 la, say she nipples. Say she nipples. Say she's. Say she's. Say she's. Thank you very much. And now, our tribute to the donut. 1, 2. My boyfriend's back, and you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Hey, la-di-la, boyfriend's back.
Boyfriend's back, and you're sitting in your pants now.
Hey, la-di-la, you're shitting your pants now.
Yeah, he says he's had enough of. Yeah, your vicious innuendo. Yeah, instead of touching above. Yeah, it's gonna get you up now. Boyfriend's back, and he's got a Black & Decker.
Hey, la-di-da, he's gonna cut you down.
My boyfriend's gonna cut you up and feed you to my goldfish.
Hey, la-di-la, it's better than plankton.
Yeah, and internal bleeding. Yeah, and pulvocardiac thing.
Me.
Yeah, but enough now.
Oh,
Your life is in a fishbowl.
hey, la-di-da, her boyfriend's
And
back.
now for some Nero Orelson type leads. Yeah, my boyfriend's back. Yeah, my boyfriend's back.
Hey,
My boyfriend's black. And now the blind dating game with your host, Hugh Huford.
Oh, thank you! It's time for another wild and amazing Zoom-by episode of the Dating Game. Today we have some interesting contestants and an even weirder, thank you! Hello! Yes, I don't even have to wash my own hands. This is great. And it's time now to meet our 3 contestants. Well, our first contestant is Fatty Arbuckle. Well, Fatty, what are your hobbies and, well, what do you like to do?
Personally, Hugh, I like sodomy, taking girls out on long drives, and sodomizing them, and sodomy. Thank you.
Well, don't we all? Thank you. Our second contestant, Chucky Manson. A lovely guy. What do you do during your off
Chucky, baby,
time?
next time you call me Chucky, baby, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get more than she got, and you know who I'm talking about too, don't you, son of a bitch?
Love ya! Well, what are you into?
Well, I just started a silverware business, and I'm into messianic religion, or whatever you want to call it. Complexes.
You too?
Yeah. Anyway, I want the state more than anything. You know, I've been in the joint for so long, they let me out for a little while, just have a little fun. You know, at least it's the first brewski I've had in 4 years.
And you're at the right place for fun, because this is a dating game. And now, our third contestant, well, is Ted Bundy. Ted. Hello, Ted. Come in, Ted. Ted.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Dick. I mean, Hugh, what's going on? You look great today.
Why, thank you, Ted. What are your hobbies?
I do every day. Well, my hobbies are collecting old antique shoes, tie-dyeing, toupees, necrophilia, and collecting rare pornographic videotapes and magazines.
Wonderful! And now, it's time to meet our special date for tonight. Yes, you've been waiting, you've been wondering, and here she is. And now, it's time to tell you a little bit about her. Hey, she's got hairy legs and smells quite, I don't know. I've never bothered to smell her!
Let's hear about her, Chet.
She's a 32-year-old busty female.
Is that all you want to say about her, Chet? She looks like a fine one to me.
Well, who wouldn't want a sticker? And her name is BJ Beaver.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. It's such an honor of my life.
Well, it's great to have you here.
I'm just so desperate for men, I just would do almost anything, even come on national television.
Well, it's time to play the game.
Bachelor number 1. What really impresses me about a man is a big wallet and a big,
Ha!
If say I was to pick you, would you be able to provide one or both of these articles?
An assortment of credit cards, including the gold card, the purple card, and the pink card. I'll be getting a silver and white polka dot card by next month, as soon as I finish buying my next Maserati. But yes, I've got a fat wallet, and I make sure that's the first thing that I pull out of my pocket. Make sure when I take my date to an expensive restaurant, I make sure that she sees how fat my wallet is, and I usually flash a few $500 or $1,000 bills and accidentally drop a couple, and when the waiter reaches down to pick them up, I tell him to go ahead and get himself a haircut. But anyway, girls, sea hags alike, are pretty well impressed with my amount of money.
Thank you, Bachelor number 1, you queen. If I had you in the joint, you'd be my old lady. Anyway, what's the question, honey?
Big wallet or big
Well, I'd say big I'm not that tall of a guy, but I got a big As far as a big wallet, baby, we can make it any way we want to.
I really don't have a fat wallet or fat dick. I'm just fat. I think that's my real strong point, is being fat. It's a real turn on. The chicks really like it. I like champagne a lot, and the women seem to like champagne. So that's my real selling point, the champagne diet.
Yeah, excuse me while I butt in, but don't I always see you with a 10, a different one every week? I mean, how do you do it? I mean, do they go for the fat guys, or? I mean, it seems to be the trend.
Yeah, they do. They really do. They go for the fat
Hey,
guys.
that's true, dude.
Yeah, they go for the fat guys. I try to maintain a steady 300 pounds if I can. I try not.
Oh, my old girlfriend once told me, what these fat guys got? They got about like this, man.
I hear they have 9 other those. That's very interesting, guys, and I love that diet. It's time for our next question.
Okay, well, let's say we had our first date, and let's say I broke out with something like whips and chains and other marital aids. How would you react to that as like a first date type of thing?
Which one are you directing the question towards?
Excuse me, bachelor number 2.
I'm sorry, I was spaced on a momentary ride to infinity. Could you repeat the question, please?
Whips and chains on a first date?
Hey, babe, I dig it. You gotta see what I could drag out. I could drag out the whole 9 silver selection.
Same question for bachelor number 1.
Well, judging from the kind of perfume you're wearing, what is it, mermaid fragrance?
No, actually it's Spegma number 4.
Is it tuna essence? But anyway, I really, I think that'd be a very exciting date. You sound like you have a very good imagination. I'd just be up and ready for it, and so would other parts of me. Yes, sounds quite. Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun. I'd have to break out my wallet for that one.
Bachelor number 3. If say we was to go, what would your idea of a dream date be?
Excuse me while I break wind. Yeah, my dream date would probably be to, well, to go out in an empty field somewhere and bludgeon you repeatedly with a blunt instrument, and then cut you into small pieces and bury you all over my yard. That would probably be my dream date.
Time for you to pick, you queen.
Ah! Good thinking, Chucky.
Chucky, I told you about that.
Well, it's a very hard decision to make, but I sort of like the Masonic complexes of number 2. They're one of my hobbies too, is Messianic complexes and masturbation and God. So I think I'll take bachelor number 2.
Bachelor number 2. Okay, well now it's time to find out who you didn't pick. Well, you didn't pick bachelor number 3. He's a murderer, and a hell of a murderer he is. He smokes a lot. And he and bachelor no. Come here, buddy. Oh, come on, reel it in. All right, we got bachelor number 3. You didn't pick him, did you? Now, did you? No, you didn't. But he's here anyways. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. He's a lovely guy. Bring him on up. Come on.
Bachelor number 1.
Oh my God! And now, something about the person you did pick. Dun, dun, dun. Well, he's a scummy dude who's been in prison a long time. Dun, dun, he's really horny, and well, I think he's got a hard on right about now. Dun, dun, here he is. He's Charles Manson. Oh shit.
Sorry, you're
right.
fat, chick.
Beautiful vacation to the
Miami Hilton?
Miami Hilton in Miami, Arizona. A lovely place. And it's time for the dating game Kiss. Whoa, sorry.